from like a company of similar size, maybe a little bit smaller, because it could be a good promotional opportunity. So I'm trying to piece in my head. I know there's a huge difference, right, between a company of 10 people and a company of 1,000. So if you're looking for an HR leader for a 5,000 person company, likely somebody who's an HR leader at a 20-person company probably hasn't had to deal with the complexities as somebody who's got that size of a unless they've done it in the past, obviously. So that's why I like Sales Navigator, because it actually gives me insights into the company.
Hey, everybody.
Not just person.
So that's not me talking. That's my friend Joel. And that's what I want to show you. This is, here, let me see if I can see it. So that is TikTok Live. And he's answering questions right now. Here, let me turn it down. Shh. Shh. But he's answering questions, and I'm communicating with him live. It's really fun. It's really interactive. And I might have to try this because he's got about 11 people or so on this TikTok Live, just answering questions from job seekers. This is how we can give back to our community. Like this guy. Follow this guy. He's somebody that I've been following for a while now, and continues to teach me stuff. So even old dog like me can learn stuff. So and yeah, like he's a fellow growth hacker and all this other stuff. And I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I'm doing, because every once in a while you'll have this job and you're like, what is this? What am I looking for? And I kind of got one of those today. So let me share my screen. And I hope that you guys can hear me. Let me just do an audio check real quick. Enter music. I guess I could sing Christmas carols, but I don't know. I don't have a really good singing voice. And if you are in the chat while I'm doing this, if you are in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if there's any kind of audio issues. Let me know if I'm cutting out, because I've been having some issues with that lately with another platform. Well, it looks like I'm live, and it looks like I'm talking. So, yeah. So let me show you something that I was doing, because I was looking for a very specialized real-time payments type of job recently. And sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. This is my string. This is what I was using. I'm looking for something different right now, but I mean, you can look on Google and find a really highly targeted list of skill set people here. I don't know why ChatGPT is showing up, but hey, that's okay too. So I'll take this, copy paste it into a new deal here, and just because I'm looking in the same location, just use those variations. Buffalo, Niagara, because it's close to Niagara Falls. Grand Island, that's another town, village, community in the area. Let me hide some stuff. Okay. We probably can't see that anyway. But so I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Where's that job spec? I had it up here somewhere. It is. Oh, it's on a website. I'm working on 2 computers today. Isn't that great? Here we go. It was through. I bet it X'd out. Yeah. But it was a risk-focused type of position. If I can. Oh yeah, it's not posted internally. It's posted internally only. Okay. But yeah, so the job description, I can actually pull this. From, yeah, it is a new position, but it's kind of like 3 jobs in one. Just bear with me for a minute. Where did it go? I had a resume too. My neck's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, it was on my teams. Here we go. So basically what this person is, it's a senior strategist around risk and operational risk. That's it. Okay, so I'm looking at the resume that is candidate of interest. There's a lot of operational risk. There's a lot of emerging technology, financial services. Those are all keywords. This person has worked with like data, AI, ML type of stuff. So let me just put in operational risk and see what I get, because this is more of a director level position. Those are my locations. So if I just put in operational risk, let me just see what pops up. Okay, we've got a vice president, operational risk, risk officer, risk analyst, vice president, operational risk. What else? What else we got here? Sometimes you just got to start, put something in there, and see what happens. Governance, yeah. Technology strategy. That's another thing. So let me put in strategy. We put in another set of keywords: strategy, strategy. And I'm going to eventually put in something like director or VP or something like that, because the risk officers, that's probably not what we want. That might be a little bit lower level than what we're focused in. Operational risk management, but they got to have technology. They got to have something with technology, strategy or technology. Let me do this. And I'm thinking from an executive's point of view. Are they going to be listing every single technology that they have? Probably not. Keeping it pretty general. I want to keep it around Buffalo. And again, I can see that I've got risk and technology, data analytics. That person looks like he might be imagined in regards to skill set, just not the level that I'm looking for. So I got some analyst in here, operational risk. We've got technology in Rochester. Right. Let's see. Operational risk, technology. Those are the three words that are probably the most important right now. Director. Let's try director. Director or manager. Or what else? Managing partner. Because I was just like thinking about this. I'm like, how am I supposed to? Where am I supposed to start here? Sometimes you just got to start. You just got to put something down. Director, manager, or managing partner, or VP or SVP, something like that. Let's see what that gets us. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Senior vice president, operational risk. So the reason why I put SVP is because that's a banking title, and banking titles, like everybody who works at a bank can be a VP most times, or an officer of some type. So there's a banking officer, there's assistant vice president, there's vice president. Like my classification is technically vice president, but I don't have a team to lead or anything like that. So it can be a little misleading. But if you work at a bank, that's kind of goes with the lingo, right? So I know that if you're a vice president or a senior vice president or a group vice president, you might be aligned to the salary range, the audience level that we're looking for here. We're looking for somebody who's a people manager, who works with technology, who works in risk, who works in operations. Sometimes you'll see people put in a huge long string. Don't always have to do that. Basically, what I did is I combined this local string, which focuses around the Buffalo area and towns and villages and communities around the area. I also put in Buffalo Bills, because who's a big fan of the Buffalo Bills? Anybody who lives in Buffalo, right? And I took out I took out Grove because Grove is when I search for Buffalo, I typically get a lot of people from Illinois, because there's a lot of people in Buffalo Grove that also come up. So that takes out those false negatives. And of course, I don't want anybody from M&T because that's where I work. And yeah, just in case you don't know, site linkedin.com/in, that is a profile search. So you can look through Google or Bing or any other type of search function utilizing that site search to better focus on just profiles. So a little bit of URL sourcing, things like that. But it's all good because this is what I got. These are my results, right? And as I can see, I got quite a bit. I still have analysts. So let me do this. I don't want to risk analyst. Let me also take out the risk analyst. And it's like building a recipe or building a formula. Or like painting a picture of what you want to look for. Tap into your inner Bob Ross, just like that, right? And yeah, look at this. Line of defense, first line of defense, great. Okay. Now this is a list that I want to go through, okay? This is very much more effective than when I started out. And how many people I got in here? But what, over 100 or something? Oh, it keeps going. I'll keep going. I'll keep on scrolling. As Steve Levy would say, this is a very important skill when you're doing hackathons because a lot of people won't scroll down to the bottom. When you're doing any kind of hackathon, they're very likely to have you search for a different skill set and pick somebody very much at the very bottom. And I can see here, this person's in the UK, probably not somebody that I want to talk to. This person's in Canada, which might be somebody that I want to talk to because Buffalo is close to Canada. So, but yeah, as further you go down, the less likely that they're going to be a match. But these are the people that I want to talk to. I'm feeling much better about this search after I nerded out a little bit with it. So let's see. So, okay. So I have all this information. What am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to scrape it because I want to build I want to build a short list. I want to build a pipeline. I want to build a list of people that I can go and reach out to and focus my efforts with. And if Data Miner would cooperate with me, that would be great. And I'll show you why. I'll show you a little trick on LinkedIn too that one of my team members, Ronnie, showed me earlier this week that I think is really cool. I want to do a page scrape. And again, this interface is not the easiest to navigate. But if you go to public recipes and you type in my last name. Oh, I know that may not be one that's shared. Type in LinkedIn. You can get some pre-built recipes, or you can build your own like I have. Oh, this is Google Eyes. This is not shared. Wait a second. Is this not shared? Is this public? This should be public. What is this? Not shared publicly. Well, I'm going to fix that. Maybe I can't share. I want to edit. Yes. I want. Oh, good pop-up. It fixed the pop-up issue. I want to save. I want to share this publicly. Yeah, sure. Now everybody has access to it. Okay. So if you are using, let me close this. And okay. So if you have Data Miner installed, it's Chrome extension, go install it right now. You can go to Data Miner, go to Open Data Miner. Interface is very overwhelming, very intimidating, but I'm going to show you where to go. Okay. If you have a Google search like I just did, go to Page Scrape. You'll see a bunch of things pop up. You might go to your recipes. You want to go to public. and you want to type in, did I put in my name? Probably not. Type in Google. I think I called it Google I. Google I. Oh yeah, that's right. I may not be able to share this because of user requirements or something. I don't know. Well, whatever the case, I could show people how to build this too. So, and there's a couple. I think I actually copied this from one of the ones that are already out here. So there should be public recipes here. No recipes found. Okay. Well, maybe on another call, or not another call, another video, I'll show you how to build your own. So anyway, select what you want to scrape it. I've got 120 people. That sounds about right. Download that. So file. I think I will show people how to go on and do this per Google website. It's not necessarily LinkedIn. You can do this with pretty much any website on if you use a site search like Zoom Info and stuff like that. But I don't know. Data miner's been tricky lately. And you can also use Instant Data Scraper, but I like using Data Miner because Data Miner lets me customize my columns, and I like to put certain things in there. So that comes up. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Okay. So I got my title, I got my company. They don't have any emails, but I can work on that later. Job titles. That's mainly what I want. Job titles and bio information. Look at those summaries. That's enough information to make an assessment on who I want to reach out to. And I could sort it by job title. I've shown this several times. The most important thing is I've got the first name, last name, job title, their profile URL, which is their public profile. Just stupid amount of information. So I have all that. Let me send this to my work computer. I want to share this to my work computer. Go back. I guess I'll save it first. Oh, sure. Enable saving. Enable saving. Yes. And send this to myself. Let's do it. Okay. Of course, it's not responding. I'm moving too fast. Moving too fast. Sorry for all my clicking. Typing myself a message. Sending it out. Okay. So I've got all that, and I can do some other stuff to this, but basically this is my pipeline. I mean, these are the people I want to reach out to, right? Let me show you something with LinkedIn real quick. So say I do like somebody, I want to reach out to them. There is this new feature that I think everyone should take note of. Oh, how about we do that? You better exist. I know you exist, Todd. I just looked you up. Yeah, that guy. And what I typically do is, even if I have some bio information, I'll go and make sure that they are a match to what we're looking for. Like this guy might be too far into construction. It's like he does a lot of construction, does work with a lot of technology, which is fine. It's just I'm probably not going to reach out to him. But if I was, say this guy is somebody I want to reach out to. Say I'm a construction person and I'm looking for somebody in construction. Oh, really? Hopefully I can remember my password. Oh, they're gonna do the two because I'm signed in the other one. Oh, that's so annoying. I am who I say I am most of the time. Thank you. Thank you. So I have Recruiter, and I want to show you something cool. I always like cool things. Here is Todd. Maybe I missed something too. Oh, he has technical writing. That's probably what pulled him. He probably has some sort of technology on here. Regardless, I know that there are some people that are going to match what I'm looking for. So say I want to send them a message, okay? So you can send them a typical template, whatever you wanted to send them. Let me just pull this one in so you can see. And if you scroll down, you see that little follow-up thing? You could send them a follow-up message. So after 7 days, or you can change the number of days to like 5 if you want to. Oh, and you can send it to email. Look at that. Email. Let's send this email. I don't want to send this. I'm gonna have to try that too. So send this email. You can create templates for this as well. So yeah, sure. So again, like I have a 2-stage drip campaign type of thing going on here. And this is all built into LinkedIn. So great job, LinkedIn. Makes it easier to follow up with people. So especially during the holidays, I'm going to be out the last couple of weeks in the holidays. So this is a way I can follow up with people while I'm out if I'm not in the office. But it also, because a lot of people might miss the first email or they might miss the first email. I'm notorious for doing that stuff. So it gives people a different chance to connect and a different way that you can follow up with folks too. So, and as a job seeker, absolutely use this. If you have LinkedIn Lite and they have this feature, absolutely use this to follow up with people. It goes both ways. Whatever helps connecting people to jobs, you know, especially during this time of year, let's continue to do it and let's continue to help each other out. And yeah, so TikTok is cool. TikTok Live is really cool. LinkedIn, there's a new feature on LinkedIn. Data scraping. I always love data scraping. Let me just go back to my list here and pull it on Instant Data Scraper just to show people. Because will it get me all the 120? I don't know. It gets me quite a bit. But all I have to do for Instant Data Scraper, it's like scraping in easy mode. Click on this little icon, which is a Pokemon ball. And you get similar information. Now, it's not as customizable, but you get the important stuff. That might be actually more than what I pulled with Data Miner, but I'm looking for something specific so I can use that to move into another tool and enrich it. So, but yeah, so Instant Data Scraper, if you're not real keen on certain items, on certain scraping technologies and things like that, but if you are kind of a scraping nerd like me, Data Miner is my go-to tool. I usually start with Data Miner first, and then if I can't figure out, I'll go to Instant Data Scraper. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will definitely put this up on all the channels, and if you haven't seen some of my posts about the sourcing IRL Eris tour, I'm going to be going to several different virtual events and things. And I'm going to be in person at SourceCon in April. So if you want to see me in person, you can join. You can plan to be in Orlando. Yeah, come on by and say hi to me, and I'll definitely see what we can do about helping you out with whatever questions you have, or if you just want to talk about tools and stuff. I'm always open to doing that. So. But yeah, check out Joel on TikTok, and I'll keep you posted on some of the other things that are coming down the line as well. Again, I love doing this stuff. I don't get to do this stuff enough. And I was having a mind block earlier, and now I'm feeling much better about my day. So, that's sometimes what you got to do. You just got to put some keywords in there and see what you pull. And this isn't even the same search. This is a different search. So I've got to go back. No, that I pulled the right search there. That's good. Okay, because these are all risk managers. Okay, great. I pulled the right people. All right. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.